Okay, I had a new video idea for the league. At the start of each season, the teams that have started off slow, I'm just gonna give like I'm gonna make a video of like trade suggestions that I think could be like cool and could like help the team out a little bit. Um so I'm gonna keep this pretty quick. Um I'm like super busy right now, but I really want to get this video out because I thought it's like a pretty fun, cool idea to just talk about. Um Most of these trades are from the perspective of the team doing the trade, and I have no idea if it is actually a good trade for the other team. That is up to the coach or whatever to kind of make moves and like negotiate with the team to make it work. This is just solely based on the perspective of this would be a good trade for the team trading. For the team on the opposite end, I have no idea if it even works for the team. But these are just some ideas. So first, Buffalo. This team is in a spot where they are playing extremely passive right now. And I thought we could make some trades that could help that a little bit. But looking at their team isn't necessarily a passive team. They have like a lot of Pokemon that could apply a lot of pressure offensively. But there are still some trades I think that could be made to help that. First, the Tentacruel is just kind of there. You don't really need Tentacruel. Like, he's nice for Rapid Spin, he's nice for Toxic Spikes. But at the end of the day, your defense is going to be absolutely fine without him. And if you could trade him away for something like Entei or Victini, like you don't have a fire type, just something that is just going to be there and just be a powerhouse offensively, very similar to Zapdos. They're just going to be a big offensive presence. Like, pairing that with Zapdos is going to be really, really strong. Indeedee, like, the expanding force is nice with Reuniclus, but like at the end of the day, I don't think Indeedee's just taking up a roster slot. So if you can like ship that off for like either Victini or Entei, I think the team will be in like a lot better spot offensively. Another one is Tentacruel for Cloyster. This just gives you like another offensive piece. It gives you like a Shell Smash user, which is like that'll really help your like offense in like your win conditions. Togekiss I really like on your team. I do like it, but if you did trade it for Azumarill, it would just kind of like it would force the like offensive kind of more playstyle. Give you like a belly drum user and stuff. Like Togekiss can still nasty plot and there can be choice scarf and stuff. Togekiss gives you like defog, which is pretty cool, but like the option for Azumarill is there. And then like Indeedee for Darmanitan would be really fucking sick as well. It's like the same reason with like Entei and Victini. So the reason Entei and Victini are like together is because they're both on the same roster. So they're both on Detroit's team. And I think Darmanitan's on Minnesota, I think. But yeah, that'll be pretty cool. So Vegas. This team I actually don't mind. The one thing I saw with this team is that the defensive core is fine. Off the top of my head, I think it's like Suicune, Rotom Heat, and there was one other, but I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. But the team lacks recovery on its defense. You have two dark types, and you already have a ground type in Landorus. If you did trade Crocodile for Umbreon, that would be huge for your team. If you can work that out and get Umbreon off Buffalo's team for Crocodile, that would be huge for you. Like, that would help you a lot. That would give Suicune Wish, and it would give Rotom Heat Wish. It would just increase your defensive core, make it solidify it as like a big threat. Losing Crocodile will lose you a Stealth Rocker. But you still have Iron Jugulus and you still have Landorus. So like, if you can make this happen, I think that would be like really strong. Cincinnati. So this team, I think it's good. This team's actually really good when I look at it. I think they're going to be fine. But I love the defense. I do love the defense. But you do have Mandibuzz. And if you were able to trade Moltres for Entei, or Moltres for Darmanitan, like a more offensive fire type, I think won't hurt your defense as much because Mandibuzz can kind of do what Moltres does anyway. Like, it's very rare that you bring a defensive Moltres and a defensive Mandibuzz in the same game. Usually just going to bring one or the other. They overlap quite a bit. Like maybe you could bring an offensive Moltres some games, but like if you're gonna do that, just trade for Entei, trade for Dominator. They're much better offensively, so I think this could help the team a little bit. Next, Detroit. So Detroit having Entei and Victini, they kind of overlap a little bit again. Getting Galarian Zapdos would be huge for this team. It would be huge. It's such a good threat. They don't have a flying or fighting type, I believe. I believe they don't. This would be like a huge addition. Another Pokemon I just didn't have time to add in and look for the trades was either Iron Thorns or like Bellibolt. I don't think you need both on the team together. You could probably swap one of them for something else. That'd be really cool. I don't think Buffalo have an electric type. Also be pretty hard to get Zapdos off them, but if you can do it, like, go for it, because they don't have a fire type either. Rams next. So this team is interesting. Looking at this team, there's no like clear Pokemon that is like, oh, this just doesn't fit. But they do just have a weakness where their defense just isn't there. They need an extra Pokemon on their defense to actually make their core complete. They have the Incineroar, they have Palisand, they have the Wartortle, but they just need something huge, bulky, consistent that can just come to every game and just stand there, take hits, and recover. Their team's already fast. You already have Zeraora, you already have Gengar. Losing Greninja would suck, but if you can get Slowbro, for Greninja, that would be huge for this team. Tapu Bulu, it's good, it's fine, it's a nice wall breaker. The downside is you're pretty weak to ground, so trading it for Cresselia, who has Levitate, is, I think, going to benefit your team a lot. Now, I can't move the thing over. If I just do that, I should be able to... Okay, there we go. You should be able to see the Carolina there now. So Carolina, this is an interesting team. I look at this team and there's not like that many trades you could make because you already have your sand, your weather, you already have the abusers for it. The only thing I could look at is maybe just making your defensive core a little better. Like you have Slowbro, you have Gastrodon. If you can get like a nice grass resist, like swapping Enamorus for Togekiss, who is more reliable defensively with the roost and recovery and stuff, can work. This would be a more difficult trade to pull off. Like you might have to offer some draft picks and stuff with it, but this would really help your team. And then Typhlosion for Moltres. I'm pretty sure this coach loves his Typhlosion. And I think it's, if I remember, it has got like a few kills this season. But if you could pair that with a Slowbro and Gastrodon, I really like that. It would put more pressure on like your weather setters, but your weather abusers. Sorry, but like you drafted a dual weather team. Like that's kind of the whole point, is that the dual weather abusers are meant to like go off. Like that is the point of drafting dual weather. So I think this would help the team a bit. A few teams that are left out, I kind of just covered the 0-2 teams. I left out Denver because, to be honest, I kind of know that Zone just wants to have fun with his team, and to be honest, I don't want him to trade for anything because I like his team. It's just fun to watch. And then Beedrills, because I think he'll be fine. But looking at his team, if you did want to make a trade for something, get some defense. But the thing is that a lot of teams, they need defense, and Buffalo is the team that needs offense to be more aggressive. So Buffalo is in like a pretty good spot to make some trades. That's why they had the most there. It was very easy to find them. So Buffalo, I think, is in a very interesting spot. I think they could probably make the biggest moves, and it's very easy for them to get some trades done. So Anyway, hope this is like an interesting video. Let me know if you think I should do more of this like in the other seasons, or like if you have any other video ideas I should do, just let me know, and thanks for watching.